Hello friends, welcome to our online channel. Myself Chethan. So today we'll start the chapter number 6, that is a CNC DNC technology. So we'll see the syllabus for that syllabus chapter. First point is a classification of CNC machine tools. We'll see what is the CNC, what is mean by actually CNC, what is the work of the CNC, functions of the CNC. Next, CNC controllers, features and advantages of CNC, adaptive control, advantages of its direct numerical control machine, its types, its advantages, disadvantages of the DNC. So before start the point first, so we'll see the just about the title. So CNC means computer numerical control. With the help of the computer machine we are controlling that operations. So CNC. Next, DNC, direct numerical control. It is the collection of the techniques, skills, methods and processes used in the production of the goods and services. So this is the meaning of the DNC. So central idea of this chapter. This chapter explains two important parts, that is CNC and DNC in details along with its advantages. Next, importance. What is the importance of this chapter, CNC DNC technology? So once CNC concept understood by student can easily understand the concept of the DNC, which is very important as compared in the industry purpose. And next, what is our objectives? So to know about the CNC machines, to create awareness of the advanced machine used in industry, and to implement the concept of the DNC. So this is the some overview about this chapter. So we will start the first point, that is CNC. CNC means what? CNC is computer numerical control machine, which is an NC system part using dedicated computer as a machine control unit. This is called as CNC. It is again add two important capability: store the data and the data processing charge. Okay, so this is the definition of the CNC. So you can see this is a block diagram of the CNC machine, how it works. Our first job is we have to give the input as a part program. Now you can see here, this is our input device. In that we are going to provide the part program in the form of the G code, M code. So that input we are going to provide to that input device, which is we can use as input device as a tape reader, okay, hard disk, floppy disk. From that, by using this, we are that providing that input to MCU, machine control unit. After this, that MCU unit again they are divided into parts. Data processing unit means they are going to decoding that information from that program, and they will create some signals and they will transfer that signal to the motion to a driving system. And some miscellaneous function means they are going to give some signal to that machine to start spindle, switch on the coolant on off like this, and they are sending that signal to direct machine, NC machine, okay, CNC machine. So if any error is there, so they will send a feedback to the again that control of unit, then they will correct that program, then again they will send. This is a closed loop block diagram or a closed loop profile for the CNC machine. So this is actually block diagram for the CNC machine. Okay, so we will see the next part, that is a CNC controller. So actually this is the unit of the this is the brain of the CNC system, and to this its function to receive the conditional signal from a computer and interpret those signals into motion through motor mechanical output. Means whatever that input in the form of the part program, that program they are going to convert into the signals, and they are going to interpret that signal into actual motion in the terms of the mechanical output. So we are going to driving that spindle, that is your mechanical output. Okay, so the primary function of the CNC system is a control of the machine tool. Okay, this is the primary function. So this involves conversion of the part program instruction into machine tool motion through the computer interface and servo systems. Okay, so some name of the CNC control is there: Admaster, Fanuc, Siemens, Simric, Mitsubishi Electric, Incontronic. Okay, so this is the sum of the CNC controller we are using at the time of the CNC operations. Okay, so you can see here, second point is components of the CNC controls. So there are three components. First is the power supply unit, that is the PSU, to change the form of the supplied power AC to DC or DC to AC. Okay, this is the first component where we can changing the power supply mode from AC to DC. Second, circulatory protection system, to save the equipments in the case of electrical spikes, shorts of the fault wiring. Okay, if there is any fault is there in terms of the electric wiring short problem, so there time the circulatory protection system is there, they will protect from the this such things. Okay, so this is the second component. Third is the motor drivers, to communicate position information either one way or two way. They are going to just communicate the position of that machines by using these motor drivers. Okay, so this is the components of the CNC controllers. Next, there are two types of the CNC controller. First is a hybrid and second is a straight CNC controller. In that first hybrid CNC controller, in this system most of the control functions are softwired through a software program. However, in many cases, due to limited available memory and slow speed of the execution, it may be more efficient and economical to have a combination of hardwired function with the software. Okay, so in many cases, due to slow speed of the execution, it is economical to have combination of the hardware function and software function. So this is the first type. Second is a straight in CNC controller. A straight controller totally eliminates the presence of the hardwired control, and the only hardwiring that may exist would be in connecting the controller to the machine. A fully software based controller gives a complete flexibility to the manufacturing system. In this controller, they are going to remove that wiring and they are going to use a fully software based controller. Okay, so this gives fully greater flexibility to the manufacturing system. Okay, so these are the two types of the CNC controllers. So next part is advantages of the CNC. So first advantage is the CNC machines can be used continuously. They actually we are using the automation, so there is no need to use labor or any person for that doing operation. Once we have put that program to that machine, so machine will be continuously working condition. So this is the advantages. Second, high accuracy in job manufacturing. Due to automation, we will get the high accuracy. Training in the use of the CNC is available through the use of the virtual software. Suppose we want to give a training for the person, or training for newly people, so there is one software is there, virtual software, so from that we can give a training for that purpose. So it is also easier to program, easy storage of the existing program. Suppose I want to create already we have created some n number of the programs, so we can easily store and we can easily change a program afterwards. Suppose I want to some change in that previous program, so we can easily just within smaller time, short time, we can change the programs and then we can execute that program to the next production. Okay, so next, avoid human errors. So once we are going to towards moving towards the automation, so automatically human errors will be avoided. CNC machines are safer to operate. It is safer to operate as compared to conventional machining. Complex geometry can be produced by using this program and automation. We can create the any difficult geometry. Usually generates closer tolerance than manual machines. By using worker, we can give large tolerance allowances as compared to this automation, so we can create or generate the closer tolerance. So these are the advantages. Next, disadvantages of the CNC. More expensive than manually operated machines, because this automated machine price goes automatically cost higher than that conventional machining, so that is a major disadvantage, that is cost is more. CNC machines operator only need basic training and skills to supervise several machines. For supervision purpose, that operator must have some knowledge regarding that program machining, so they need to training and skill. Investment in CNC machines can lead to unemployment. More investment in CNC machines and unemployment due to this automation. Needs mathematical and engineering skills. That person, that programmer should have knowledge regarding mathematical and engineering skill. This is also disadvantages. So this is some about 4 to 5 disadvantages of CNC. So we will see the difference between CNC and NC system. So what is the actually NC system and what is the CNC system? So in last chapter we have seen that the NC system, the fundamentals, and currently we are studying CNC system. So first difference is this is hardwire system which is uses PCB IC, and in CNC it is software system which incorporates the PLC, that is programming logic control. Second point, it is simple to understand in NC system, and in CNC it is difficult to understand and require more skilled worker because of the we are going to provide that part program to that machine, and that for that part program we need the skilled person for writing that program and understanding and operating that machine. So that's why it is difficult to understand, require more skilled worker. Third point, these systems are less flexible than CNC, and vice versa. It has more flexibility because option can be added by software revision. In that CNC system, we are providing that the extra facility as compared to the NC system, so we can easily change the program at a time, we can easily change the design, we can easily change anything we can change by using this system. So it is a more flexible as compared to NC system. Punch tape reader are required to insert part program as an input device. We are going to give input to the machine control unit. At that time in NC system we required punch tape reader for as an inserting program, but in that CNC system we are not needed this system, so we can directly put the program into the computers. Okay, so that is one of the advantages. Cost is comparatively less, and in CNC cost is more due to automation. We are using highly facilitated machines. Point number 6, personal training is simple and less costly. In that NC machine we are not needed that high skilled person training person. Training also less costly and simpler also. So cost is more, and here person training is difficult and more costly. And last point, that is maintenance and troubleshooting is difficult due to the hardwire system. Once a wiring system is something is wrong, so it is difficult to maintain and troubleshooting. In that CNC system it is a simple due to software system we are using in soft system, so you can easily find out that drawback and we can go for the solution. Okay, so this is the difference between NC system and CNC system. So next part is a direct numerical control system. It is a second type of this chapter, that is a direct numerical control system. It is defined as a system which integrates a number of machines by controlling it through a central computer by direct connections, and the tape reader is directly eliminated and part program is through the computer memory. In this system we are removing that input system as a tape reader, punch tape, and we are giving a direct program by the computer. And in this system we are going to interconnect different machines to a single machine that called as a central maintenance computer, and we are connected through the telecommunication lines, and we are going for the manufacturing. So this is the benefits. At a single point we are going to connect all the computers, and that called as central maintenance computer, and we are going to remove the tape reader as input device, and we are going to taking that part program from the direct computer. Okay, so next point is the components of the DMC. There are 5 components.
Hopefully you might have enjoyed the lecture. Then please do like the video and know your thoughts in comments. Please do share this video among your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. After subscription you can press the bell icon to never miss the notification regarding our new videos. Thank you so much.